Hello friends, welcome to ICANN initiative of Insights IAS. In these videos, we are going to discuss about a particular issue on daily basis, and the video will be telecasted at 7:30 p.m. on every day. So in today's topic is going to be the SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, so even like yesterday or day before yesterday, even we discussed about the India-China border infrastructure upgradation. Now here also you can come across certain issues between the India and China as a part of the SCO. So why we are discussing SCO? Because India is hosting the SCO summit this year, apart from G20. Before we go further details in this video, we will first do the syllabus mapping. How it is going to be relevant in your UPSC preparation. The syllabus is it is related to Gender Studies Paper 2, where you will come across the governance, constitution, polity, social justice and international relations. So this particular topic is very relevant to international relations. It is about India and its neighborhood relations and regional groupings. And in terms of your political science also, this topic helps to you. This is about syllabus mapping. In this video, what you can expect, why it is in news, obviously the contextual understanding you have to know, then how the SCO originated, that means historical background of SCO. By the way, SCO stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And what are the major highlights of the recent summit? Because now the SCO virtual summit hosted by India and the actual summit details are going to be released very soon. In this summit, what is the New Delhi Declaration? And Iran was a country recently entered into the SCO. So in terms of that, we will discuss about what is the significance of Iran entry into SCO, okay, and how the SCO is going to be helped to India with respect to Pakistan as well as China. That means what are the implications of SCO with respect to India, we will discuss. Because now India is maintaining the balance between the China, Russia in SCO as well as USA and USA allied countries like Australia, Japan in terms of Quad. So how this delicate balance is going to be maintained, we will see. Okay, fine. First, the contextual understanding, why it is in news. India having the chairmanship of or hosting the 23rd summit of the SCO, and recently we held the virtual format of the meeting held, and the actual meeting will be soon. The dates will be announced very soon. In this context, first we have to understand, students, this SCO. The basic thing is, what is SCO stands for? SCO stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. First, why this SCO came into existence? Why? Okay. For this, you have to know here the map. Okay. If you look at here, this is the China map. Okay. China. Previously, this China borders are with Russia. Okay. Which is the part of USSR, and Kazakhstan, which was part of USSR, and Kyrgyzstan, part of USSR, and Tajikistan, part of USSR. That means with USSR countries, China, and the rest of the four USSR countries, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. China plus four USSR nations. So China wanted to have good relation with this Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. Okay, Tajikistan, like I shown you in the map. Okay, with these countries, China wanted to have good relations with respect to its border. That is the reason initially it was formed as Shanghai 5. Initially it formed as what? Shanghai 5. Very, very important. Shanghai 5. Later, the Shanghai 5. Later it added Uzbekistan also into this grouping. Uzbekistan. After Uzbekistan added into the Shanghai 5, the Shanghai 5 renamed as SCO. SCO stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Very important. So this is how SCO got into existence. In this SCO later, okay, in 2017, in this SCO, India and Pakistan also joined. Pakistan joined. So Uzbekistan will be the sixth country, sixth one, India, Pakistan, seventh and eighth, and recently 2022, in this SCO, even Iran also joined. Okay, now Belarus membership is in pending. Students. We will discuss about the significance of Iran joining into the SCO, because nowadays Iran is having very good relation with the China, as well as it is maintaining obviously good relation with the Russia in terms of with respect to Northern Caucasus region. We will discuss about Northern Caucasus region. What is the Caucasus region? The area between the Caspian Sea and Black Sea. We will discuss about that. Anyhow, so I hope now you understood the context, how this SCO got originated. Now we will discuss about further details with respect to SCO. Okay, already you know about the context. Then we will discuss. Then this is about the SCO. It is about intergovernmental organization, students. Intergovernmental. What is the meaning of intergovernmental? Between the countries. Next, the main objective. The main objective is about to achieve political, economic and military organization. Very, very important. Here you have to understand SCO, basic purpose, SCO here, economic one and political one and military one. Because of this military one, because of this point, because of this military cooperation also, generally it is seen as this, like counter to NATO. It is seen as a counter to NATO, because this SCO is more becoming like anti-West, that means Western powers organization. How? Recently, when the Western countries, they imposed certain sanctions on Russia, China helped to Russia, even Iran admitted into this group. So this grouping is seen as a anti-West, and of course this group is also emphasizing on the military cooperation. So there is no surprise that this group described as a anti-NATO. Okay, they have that perception. Now what is the basic challenge before India? Now India have to balance between the SCO as well as with European nations such as Quad, and now India, with respect to India, students, with respect to India, you have to know, the next slide I will explain. With respect to India, so with respect to India, if you take here towards Russia and China, we are having the BRICS and SCO and RIC plus International North-South Transport Corridor. We have to balance this side. And with respect to European thing, we have to manage Quad and Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, Malabar Navy exercise, and with respect to I2U2, it also dubbed as Quad 2.0. So India has to maintain the relationship between the both Western as well as the China and Russia. This is one of the challenge before India, students. As I mentioned earlier, this SCO, it's created in 2001, and the agreement charter was signed in 2002, and it implemented from 2003. This basic information you have to remember. And the SCO secretariat, it is present in Beijing, okay, China. And official languages which are allowed in this SCO official languages, Russian language as well as the Chinese language. These are the official language to be used in the SCO, students. Next, genesis. How the SCO came into existence. Already I told you, SCO started its journey as a Shanghai 5. China, so along with the 4 former Soviet Union nations, it formed this group. Later, it expanded to SCO, and India, Pakistan joined, and recently Iran also joined. Now let us understand further details regarding the objectives of the SCO. What are the main objectives of the SCO? First, neighborliness, that means to improve good relationship among the nations. Second one, help in terms of the political help, especially in terms of preserving the democratic values, military cooperation, as well as the economic cooperation. Then, enhancing ties in terms of education, energy. You know the students in SCO, after Iran joined, Iran is one of the major crude oil exporting country. So we can add a bit of element of energy. And even the Russia is also offering crude oil at a very less price in the context of Russian-Ukraine crisis and establishing the peace, security, stability in the region. As this Afghanistan experiencing the Taliban control, now the relevance of SCO is becoming very important to establish the peace and stability in the region. So these are some of the objectives regarding the SCO. Next, who are the member countries? The member countries of the SCO, you can see here up to this first 5, Shanghai 5, then SCO, then later these 3 countries added into the SCO. Next, observer countries, Afghanistan, Belarus, Mongolia. Observer nations also very important in examination point of view. Dialogue partners, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Cambodia, Nepal, okay, Turkey and Sri Lanka. These are the 2 SAARC countries which are in dialogue partners. Secretariat already we have seen, and SCO, it was given an observer status in UN General Assembly since 2005. UN General Assembly, you know that students, UN General Assembly meetings held annually. Okay, next, India got the full membership in 2017 regarding the SCO. My question is, students, in 2022, which country hosted the SCO? Tell me. In 2022, which country hosted the SCO meeting? Okay, next, how the SCO operates. You know, students, in SCO, the highest decision making organization, highest decision making body in the SCO is Council of Heads of the State. Here, head of the state, they may be the president or prime minister. It depends on which government they are following. The head of the states will be there, and next, council, it will control the budget, and next, Council of Foreign Minister, day-to-day business, and finally, the 4th one is the RATS, that is Regional Anti-Terror Structure. These are the 4 principal organs present in the SCO. Here you can see Heads of State Council, which includes the heads of all the countries in the SCO. It is the primary decision-making body. Head of Government Council, it talks about budgets and economic aspects of the SCO. Council of Foreign Affairs, day-to-day, and RATS, Regional Anti-Terror Structure, to take decisions with respect to the counter-terrorism measures. Next, Iran added as a 9th one, and the recent dialogue in the recent virtual summit, SCO even discussed about the Delhi Declaration. Apart from that, they also focused on certain issues such as countering the radicalization of youth towards terrorism, and helping to each other in terms of digital economy. Even India offered to give its digital payment solution to the member countries, like the Unified Payment Service, UPI. This New Delhi Declaration is all about what? Preparing a list of organizations which are related to terrorism and separatism and extremist organization, identify them and ban those organizations. You know the students, there are certain organizations will be banned for their activities. In India, Popular Front of India, PFI, which was banned for its extremist ideology, we have seen in the news. Even organizations such as Al-Qaeda, Jaish-e-Mohammed, those are the organizations also banned organization. Okay, identifying them and opposing the militarization of information. For example, the satellites or any communication system should not be used for the defense purpose. Okay, so what it leads, if you are using the communication system for the defense purpose, one country dominance will be increased. That concept is known as hegemony. Okay, hegemony. So in Delhi Declaration, countries completely opposing the militarization of this communication network. Next, this organization SCO also, with respect to sanction on Russia and Iran, what SCO is saying, if you want to impose sanction on Russia or Iran, whatever the reason it may be, the sanctions should be done by the UNO, not by the particular country. Because if the particular country are imposing the sanction, that means it is incompatible with the principles of international law. Who has to control the international law? UNO. Who has to implement the sanctions? UNO, but not the individual countries. And with respect to defense, the missile defense system by certain countries, like they mean to address towards the Western countries and USA. This group member countries are saying that the defense system should not be expanded unilaterally. Okay, so what they mean to say? They mean to say that if a country is expanding the defense unilaterally, it will have negative impact on the international security. It may lead to mistrust among the member countries, and eventually it may lead to the world war also. Of course, that is a very far-fetched idea, but still the member countries are opposing that no country should unilaterally expand their defense system. With respect to space, member countries are completely supporting the ban or prevention of the development, production of the chemical weapons. Okay. Next, with respect to cooperation, other areas already we discussed. There are certain areas where member countries are agreed to cooperate each other. And SCO declared 2024 as SCO Year of Environment. SCO Year of Environment 2024. Next, India remarks at recent summit. What are the India's takeaway points? We'll see. Number one. First, this SCO, they proposed one initiative on BRI. SCO proposed one initiative on the BRI. You know, students, BRI stands for the Belt and Road Initiative. Belt and Road Initiative. Belt and Road Initiative. It is initiative by China to connect certain other countries which anciently connected by the Silk Route. Silk Road was the ancient concept where through Silk Road people used to get raw material from China. As a part of the Belt and Road Initiative, China connecting few places through land and through ocean. The land part is known as One Belt, One Road, and the ocean part is known as Maritime Silk Routes. Maritime Silk Routes. Okay, there are these two aspects. So SCO, they proposed one resolution in support of BRI, but India rejected that. Why? Because in One Belt, One Road, there is one component known as China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, it is one of the element in One Belt, One Road. This China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, it is going through POK. It is going through POK, Pak Occupied Kashmir. That is the reason India is not accepting the CPEC, which is a part of the OBR. That is the reason India rejected the resolution on the BRI, refused to join the BRI initiative. This BRI initiative is a part of the SCO Economic Development Strategy 2030. This plan consists of this BRI initiative, so India did not join and India stayed out of this statement. And one more thing is, India is also demanding that the SCO countries should bring more pressure on Pakistan related to counter-terrorism. This is also India expecting from the SCO. What are the key highlights of speech delivered by our Prime Minister? These are the key highlights. Cross-border terrorism, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Also, I told you SCO structure consists of RATS, Regional Anti-Terrorist Mechanism. Our Prime Minister spoken about the importance of the RATS. Russia-Ukraine war being referred by our Prime Minister. India constantly taking the opinion that this is the not time of wars. We have to settle the disputes in a very peaceful manner and raise the situation in the Afghanistan. These are the key areas raised by our Prime Minister, students. Relevance of this SCO to India. Why SCO is important to India? In 2017, we got the membership, and along with maintaining our relationship with European countries, maintaining relation with SCO is reflecting our strategic autonomy. That means we are remain independent. We are not tilted towards Western countries, nor we tilted towards this Russia and China. Next, it is reflected in India's Central Asia policy. And SCO is also reflecting the India's neighborhood first policy. That means helping to neighbor. And it is also a part of our secure. Secure is related to India relation with the Eurasia. Secure. S stands for security. E stands for economic development. C. Connecting the region. U. Uniting the people. R. Respecting the sovereignty and integrity of the member countries. And E. Environmental protection. So it is a part of our secure initiative with respect to Eurasia. Then Iran and SCO. How come Iran joined in the SCO? You know, students, because Iran is encouraging the nuclear weapons. Because of that reason, European countries, they decided to put sanctions on Iran. To lift the sanctions, what Iran has to do? Iran has to reduce the nuclear enrichment. The deal was Iran nuclear deal. As soon as Iran signed on the Iran nuclear deal, Russia supported Iran membership in the SCO. After a series of negotiations in 2022 last year, Russia got the full membership, students. Where 21st SCO meeting, Tajikistan, there, so they in principle they agreed. The 22nd meeting last year, it was held in the Uzbekistan, where Iran was given the full membership. Next, why both Russia and China, why they were very stubborn about Iran membership in the SCO? Why? First we'll see the China. China and Iran, they are having lot of good relations, and nowadays lot of Chinese companies, they are importing oil from Iran. In fact, China mediated the peace deal between the Iran as well as Saudi Arabia. Recently it was happened. So you must observe that there are growing relationship between the Iran and China. Okay, lot of private investment. With the Russia also, Iran was having good relation with Russia, especially in the Caucasus region along with the Armenia. Here you have to understand what is this Caucasus region. The Caspian Sea as well as Turkey, the region in between is the North Caucasus as well as the South Caucasus region. In this region, so Iran is having good relation with Russia as well as the Armenia. And not only this, Russia is also having good relation with one more country, that is Belarus. And Russia is trying to get Belarus is also on board onto SCO. So Belarus membership is still pending. That means what you can understand, both China and Russia, they want to increase their strength in SCO by helping their friendly countries in joining with the SCO. What is the impact of Iran inclusion into India? The only thing is India has to balance its relation between this China and Russia as well as the American one, because America now imposed sanctions on Iran. That is the reason even we are not importing oil from Iran, even though Iran offered oil in terms of rupees, but still we declined because of the America's sanctions, students. And one more thing is, Iran is also very important to India because we are in the part of Chabahar port project. Iran, India, Afghanistan. Because the Chabahar port helps to India as a larger project, that is International North-South Transport Corridor. For those countries also, these SCO countries majorly, these are landlocked region. For them, the access towards Arabian Sea is very important. So they are pretty much interested in the Chabahar port development also. So this is the win-win situation to both India as well as SCO countries. What are the implications for India with respect to SCO? As I said earlier, USA apprehensions. Okay, because the growing relation between the USA and India, they should not be impacted because of India's activity in SCO. Chinese angle. Okay, Iran and China getting close. That is also one of the major issues to India. And Iran is also moving very close to Pakistan. These are some of the areas we have to look carefully. So India has to maintain delicate balance between the Western powers as well as the SCO member countries, and India should raise its voice in SCO, especially in addressing challenges such as terrorism and drug trafficking in the West Asian region. So now as we are approaching towards the ending of the video, in yesterday video I asked you this question: which statement is not correct about the Jammu and Kashmir? All these statements are not correct. Why? First statement, Jammu Kashmir has its own constitution. No. No decision regarding the disposition of the state of Jammu and Kashmir can be made by the government of India without the consent of state government. No. Without state government, government of India can take whatever the decision they like. In fact, now Jammu Kashmir is not a state also. See, residuary powers with respect to J&K rest with the state government, not with the state government. It is with the union government. So all these statements are incorrect statements. Now we will see today's MCQ question. Today's MCQ question, students. Okay. Today's MCQ question is, which of the following are observer members of the SCO? Which of the following are observer members of the SCO? Next, mains question. Critically examine the aims and objectives of SCO and what importance does it hold for India? Okay. Try to attempt this mains answer, mains question, students. As we are reaching to the end of this video, so now what we discussed in this video, how the SCO started its journey, Shanghai 5, SCO and further members, and how India has to maintain the balance between the SCO as well as the Western countries, and why SCO has seen as a organization counter to NATO, and why India did not support the BRI initiative in the SCO, and what are the implications of Iran joining into the SCO to India, and why Iran joined in SCO and why it is matter to Russia and China, and why Russia supporting to Belarus membership in the SCO also be discussed. Apart from that, SCO objectives and SCO organization structure also we discussed. This is the detailed analysis regarding the SCO summit.